My name's Jessica. I am a product manager here at Lumin. I focus mainly on using our products for service upgrade avoidance, but happy to talk about other good service implications as well. The Lumin Edge is our newest hardware product, and we're very thankful you all that were judging it liked it. We like it as well, and happy to teach you all about it. Next slide, please. So some of you may be familiar with our Lumin Smart Panel, which was Lumin's first product on the market. You might also be familiar with other smart panel options. One of the things that we learned along the way is that ease of installation is one of the highest priorities when creating products like this. And with our smart panel, we learned that one of the things that caused installations to take a lot longer or be a bit more frustrating was bad Wi-Fi connections, or to overcome them, the need to hardwire an Ethernet connection. So we decided in the next version of our product, we would make the connectivity part and the control and monitoring parts of the product completely separate so that the hub, which needs to be connected to your modem or router, can physically be right next to it and connected via Ethernet to have the most reliable connection. So we have the hub, and separate from it is the controller, which is a hardware device that can connect to any large load in the home. It can be placed next to your main panel or sub panel, or it can be anywhere along that branch circuit wire. This means that the Lumin Edge system is agnostic to any type of panel that may be in the home, since we're not a breaker that's being placed in it. And it also means that we're not specific to any load type. So whether you're wanting to control EV chargers or HVAC systems, water heaters, etc., we can do any large load up to 60 amps. The hub is an important part because it gives us that internet connection, but we don't need that interconnection for all operation. It's mainly just a way to stream data to the cloud if you wanted to access it while you are away from home, and bring in updates when they're necessary for the hardware. But for day-to-day operation, the system works by the hub creating a network within the home that's a non-Wi-Fi based network, and it can go much further and through many more walls than a Wi-Fi network. We at Lumin, one of our great employee benefits is that we often get our own systems installed in our own home. And the story I like to tell is that I have a barn about 300 feet from my house with a Lumin Edge controller in it. Wi-Fi does not reach, but I can communicate to the controller out there from my house. The app is also an important part of the system. It is required for installation, but it is not required for a homeowner to use it. There are lots of great features that you can access in here, such as monitoring your system, understanding if you're using it for service upgrade avoidance, how much capacity is in your home, changing priorities, setting schedules, all the great smart control things like that. But you don't have to use those features. So if this is just installed by an installer and maybe you're a less technically literate person, you should have no problem using this device. Next slide, please. So regarding our alignment to the integrated home, and hopefully what you guys saw in us, is we do greatly align to the way that you guys judged us. Energy efficiency is core to Lumin's purpose. We are set out to make sure that we can decarbonize residences as quick as possible and get people on more efficient electric appliances and as affordable as possible. We allow for demand flexibility by using our controllers for demand response programs. We really focus on customers that need an affordable and broadly applicable solution. So not only are we making this affordable for homeowners, but also easy to install and easy to access for installers as well. With many of the rebates and programs that are out there, Lumin Edge is often or could be no cost to the homeowner. It is within the rebates of many utility companies now. Security and privacy is also exceptionally important to us. We've designed our whole software platform to be local first, meaning that when you control your device, you're not sending a message out to the cloud, then back home. You're using your network within your home for those controls. Additionally, we have top of the class security protocols for authorization and access to your system. And we think that that is industry leading security. Next slide, please. So what value can Lumin Edge bring to utilities? Well, a lot of it, because Lumin Edge can do quite a few things. First, we can fully understand the load use within homes as well as any local generation, and that can be used to optimize to reduce peak load or integrate with DER systems. Our Lumin Smart Panel product is generally used in solar and storage installations, and we have a multitude of solar and battery integrations to have local information right there. For electrification use cases, we can use Lumin Edge or our other product to avoid the need for both service and panel upgrades by managing the loads in the home to stay under the existing panel and service limits. For demand response, you can use Lumin Edge or Lumin Smart Panel to run demand response programs. And in addition to that, we have our app, which allows you to communicate with customers as well. You can opt in and opt out of demand response programs. They can opt out specific load types and have just top of the line interaction with those programs. Next slide, please. So that is the summary of Lumin Edge. Happy to take any questions, talk more about how the product works, etc.